welcome back. Today's session is running a private network on Kali for creating a virtual sandbox. So I have two VMs running currently. So first thing we're going to do is click on the tools, come down to network, and then there's three tabs up here. They're kind of hidden. There's the host, the NAT, and then the cloud. We're going to stay in the middle with the NAT network. So what we're going to do is create this address space. So hit create. Notice it fills in. So let's change the name to private. One, I don't want any spaces and I don't want the file name to be long. And what we can do is copy this. So make sure there's no spaces. You can use the cursor or do Control A. All right, so make sure you hit apply here. So let's go to our VMs. Look at our IP addresses. So this is currently on my private network of 10.10.124. And the PC IP config all. VM is running a little slow. So it should be a similar IP to 10.10.124. There it is, 10.10.124.156. So if I look at my physical machine here, I want to get to, now be careful you don't choose the wrong, there's an Ethernet 4, but it's virtual. So we want to go up to this one here, Ethernet adapter. Yours may be Wi-Fi. So there it is. So they're all similar. So what we're going to do is get these VMs off this physical machine's IP scheme so they can be separate. So once we go back to VM Manager, we can click on your running VM. Now I like to shut them down. So it doesn't create an IP conflict. And so then once they're powered off, click on your VM, highlight it, click on settings. Go down here on your left menu, change it from bridged to NAT network, and you can see your private one. And up here you have other adapters, but we're just staying here and we're not going to do anything in the advanced tab. Click OK. And then we'll power that one on. And I'm going to do my Windows machine next. Click on your VM, go to settings, network, NAT adapter. Boot that one. So what we do is we'll fill the chart in here for our IPs when we get them. It's just something I get in the habit of doing because I work in so many environments. And I have one password I use for most of my VMs. That way, if I forget, I don't have to think about another one. All right, so let's do IP address. And now we're on this private 172.16.2.544. So Kali would be 4. And then if we assume right, the Windows will get 5. But let's run Wireshark. Sudo Wireshark. Now we want to make sure we choose the right adapter, and I wait a few seconds to see some activity. So we're going to go Ethos 0. We're going to filter up here with ICMP. And then from the PC, let's try to ping it. Let's do CMD. And then ping. Well, let's go to IP address first. IP config all. .5 like we assumed. So we'll ping 172.16.254.5. I'm sorry, .4. And but here comes your pings. So there they are. And if you want to extend those, you can do the -n for number, put in 100. But if I ping the same PC from my physical, it should not reply. So we'll cancel this, Control C to cancel, and command prompt. And then ping 172.16. And then from the physical machine, the pings will fail. And if I go back to pings will start back up. So this is an example of creating a private, so your sandbox does not have the same IP as your physical machine.